What is going on, guys? It's John here for you. And I got something pretty neat happening the other day. Got the deal of a lifetime. I recently bought not one, not four, not five, but 6 lawnmowers for $100. That's right. Deals are still out there, you just gotta know who to talk to. So real quick, I'll go over what I got. JS63, John Deere JS63. This does run and cut grass. The governor's a little messed up on it, so it runs a little fast, but it does run and it does cut grass, and I did give it a bath. The second one is this Power Pro with a power block, whatever that is, Briggs & Stratton engine. This particular one is a 1996. The blade on this thing is terrifying. It actually has chunks of metal that are missing out of it. It's no good, and the engine does try to run. I just sprayed some stuff in there and it tried to run. It didn't leap to life, but you know, whatever. I got a friend of mine that this will go to. He wants to learn how to work on engines and stuff, so it'll be his. So if you're watching this, bud, and you know who you are, this will be yours. So I'm not going to worry about fixing it for him because he's going to take it apart. But it is self-propelled right here, or yeah, self-propelled, and it has a throttle, which is nice. You don't see a whole lot of throttles anymore on lawnmowers. Then I got this guy, which I'm a little disappointed about. This is a JS46 with a momentum system. If you guys have never seen the momentum system, you flip this little lever to unlock it, and then you use your bail, you know, if you engine start, and all you do is walk forward and this lever goes up and it turns the self-propel on. So that's pretty neat. This one is also electric start. As you can see, there's the battery and the key switch I showed you. This has a Briggs & Stratton 8 3/4 horsepower, I guess, engine, 190cc. They touted these as being commercial grade, which, you know, whatever. It does have the most adorable little oil filter on it, so that's kind of nifty. I was really kind of hoping to keep this one, and it does run, but it has a bent crankshaft and it wobbles all over the place, and it also blows oil out of the bottom seal, so there's no oil in it. And as you can see, there's also no muffler, and the studs are busted off into the cylinder head, so it's very, very loud. So I'm probably going to have a little fun with this mower. I'll let y'all's imagination say what I'm going to be doing to it, but you will see that in an upcoming video. But as far as using it, it's pretty much junk, which is kind of sad because I was kind of hoping to get it going and use it, but whatever. So that's these 3. There's the JS46, the Power Pro, and the JS63. This is actually a 2001. And this was I don't know what this was. Let's see. Look for the code. 2011. That's what this one here is. 3 out of the mowers I got are actually 2011s, which is neat. This is a new little chunk of land that we got, just to share this with you guys, so I'll be putting trailers and stuff over here. It'll be neat. The truck is actually running. No, I'm just kidding. I wish it was running. We just moved it back. I got the Chrysler Parker there right now because we had some trees cut out, and I really didn't want to have to worry about buying a new cab. And I wasn't here with the Chrysler, so I didn't really, worry about it. Anyway, here's 2 more of the mowers. These are both JS... Ooh, they're actually different. This is a JS28, which is in really good condition. JS28 and a JS26 here. It's the same deck, and the engine is a quarter foot-pound of torque more than the other one, but they're the same. I mean, there's really no difference. They're both front-wheel drive. The wheels in the JS26, the back wheels are actually a little bigger, ironically. But the JS28 here, this one is actually sold. So I've made my money back on all the mowers just by selling this one here, which is nice. The guy that I got them from really kind of wanted to get rid of them, so I say thank you to him. But the JS28, I've already got it running. It needs an air filter, but it runs, starts great, and I cleaned it up. Self-propelled transmission works, so it's ready to cut, and it is sold. I'll be dropping it off at a new home tomorrow. The JS26 here is missing the blade. I don't know if the crankshaft is bent or what the deal is with it. It will try to start. There is fire. There wasn't a spark plug in it originally. I put a spark plug in it, and it did kind of try to fire. It'll need a blade, which I don't really know. I don't really want to spend money on a blade and an adapter and everything and then it not work, but you know, we'll see what happens. So that's these two mowers. These are both 2011s, I believe. This is a 2011, and this is a, let's see. Yeah, they're both 2011s. If you guys are looking at, trying to see what I'm looking at, you see this code right here. If you look at the big long number on the end of any Briggs & Stratton engine, the first two digits are the last two numbers in the year it was made. So this is 2011. If you see 1996, it'll have a 96 right here or whatever. So that's these two. Then the one that I'm most excited about, and the one that really started this all, is this guy right here. This is a John Deere JE75, a 1998 model. It has got a Kawasaki. What the heck is this thing? It's a something FS, I believe, or FJ. It's the predecessor to the FJ, maybe FC engine. This one here is identical to my 14SB that I have, that you guys have seen and that I love so much. But the JE75 means that this one is also electric start. So here is actually the key switch for that here. So that's pretty nifty. Got the old school logo in the key, which is awesome. Yeah, I hurt my thumb there. So that's really neat. I'll probably try to get the electric start working, but it's not critical. I am actually going to be keeping this mower. So the rest of them are going to be going away to other homes, or I'm going to sell them or throw them away or whatever. But this particular one here I'm really excited about. This is the reason why I bought all these mowers in the first place, was to get this one here. And yeah, it needs some new wheels. Like this one here is broken and bald, and this all four of them are bald. It needs a new carburetor. This is a Mikuni carburetor. It's what Kawasaki uses on their engines. The choke blade is actually locked up, and the main jet is also seized in there. It really needs to be taken out and cleaned. And I'm going to be keeping this mower for quite some time, so I'm probably just going to throw that carburetor away and put a new one on there. I know it'll be expensive, but since I'm going to be keeping this thing, it's worth it to me. You can also see these three bolts right here. Those three bolts come off, and there's an oil filter kit that goes on there, which I can show you guys on my 14SB over here. So the 14SB, I've been using this thing. It's my grandpa's mower. You guys have seen it before. There's where those three bolts were, right here, and there's this oil filter bracket. You can put an oil filter on this thing. I'm going to be putting this on that JE75. I know that it'll be good for the motor, and I'm going to be using it commercially. It'll be replacing the 14SB. I'm just going to kind of put that into a caretaker status and just use it around here and not really beat up on it too much. Take you a full way around. So it's got 5-speed transmission. It's got a throttle, obviously. It's got a blade clutch. Missing a bolt here, but I have one that I can put in. Here is the electric start, and this is actually an FC 150 engine. There's the number there. So self-propelled, the starter there. It does have a little hole in the deck. As you guys can see, about a quarter-size hole there right in the deck. But that's not critical. It'll still cut grass like that. And there's actually a hubcap back here. That's kind of interesting. Probably buy a new starter for it, because this one is getting the bald head syndrome, where the starter recoil gets like a gray, whitish gray, chalky type color compared to the rest of the engine shroud. So probably what will end up happening, guys, is I'm going to restore this mower. This is the condition I got it in, minus the carburetor being off. I did take the carburetor off. But this is the condition I got it in. I did try to start it, and I put some carburetor cleaner down in there, and it did fire, so that was a good thing. So this one will turn out a lot better than the JS40 did that you guys have seen. The JS40 ended up in the trash. I couldn't get the thing to run properly. I know you saw the video where it was running properly, but then after that I had a bunch of problems with it, and it just didn't really work. So I ended up throwing that one away. But this guy here, this JE75, I'm going to bring it back. It's going to become a new workhorse for me. Clean it up, make it look really, really nice. And you guys will see that right here on JD Tractor. If you got any questions about these mowers, you're not going to be seeing them very long. They're not going to be hanging around a whole lot. You will see a video on that other one when I have some fun with it with a buddy of mine. And that's that. So next time you see this thing, guys, I'll probably go ahead and take off the recoil and the cover here and see what the inside of the engine looks like. Or under the shroud anyway. But I'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to be ordering my new carburetor and the oil filter kit tomorrow from my dealer where I work. And that'll be that. See you guys later.